Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I wanted to update my current fragrance collection only because a lot has changed since the last one I did. Was it, I think 2 years ago or over a year ago? I don't know. It's been a really long time. I've bought some new things over the past couple years. I've used things. So let's just go ahead and jump in. So I like to work in order from like the smallest size to the biggest. So kind of same thing like I did last time, but let's go ahead and start with this little baby right here. This is the only, like baby trial size that I have. This is the Atelier Cologne Vanille Encensé. Don't know how to pronounce it, but gosh, this stuff smells so good. Basically like a spiced vanilla with a little bit of wood. At least that's what I pick up. I'm not even gonna try to leave any of the notes. Like, I'll let you guys go ahead and, you know, I'll link everything below in case you're interested and wanna, you know, pick one of these up based on my poor descriptions. But I don't know, I think you'll like this if you really like warm. But also, like, this is very different. Like, this isn't like the vanilla you think of, like the, like, really super, sweet vanilla. It's like almost, yeah, like a little bit spicy, but a little bit with a wood, like a wood note thrown in there, I think. I'd have to look that up to confirm, but that's what I pick up with the Atelier Cologne's Vanille Encensé. Really, really like that. Again, I think this is, I'm gonna save this for the winter months, just because that's the vibe that I get and when I would probably use this the most. But I really like that, and I would want to pick that up in the full size one day, or at least in the rollerball size. So, be on the lookout for another update in the future and maybe I'll grab it. But going up in size, I have this little, I don't know, like deluxe sample of the Miss Dior Rose and Roses. And this is the update to the Miss Dior fragrance, I believe. Is this the Parfum or the Toilette? I don't know. It doesn't say. I think I got this as a point perk from Sephora. Oh, this says Eau de Toilette. So it's a little bit light, but I do like this interpretation of the Miss Dior. Yeah, it's just like a nice, like fresh, more modern version of that, I think. I actually preferred the Miss Dior Cherie when that was out, like years and years and years ago. Like, that's what I remember in high school. Like, I really wanted that fragrance, but they don't make that anymore, unfortunately. But I do like the Rose and Roses. I've tried this a couple times, and I do want to get the travel size version of this as well one day. So hopefully I can pick that up in the future as well. I know the Sephora VIB sale's coming up. I don't think I'll be picking up any fragrances this time around just because, like, you know, money's tight. But in the future, I'm definitely working to save up my money to get some larger versions of some of these smaller sizes that I already have. So let's move into my rollerballs. A lot of these are going to be repeats from last time, so I'll breeze over them. But I do have a new one here to share with you guys today. So quickly, of course, the Calvin Klein CK2. I'm almost out of this one. Gosh, I truly love this stuff. It's perfect in terms of like, this is a crowd pleaser. Like, I think it's really good for everyone, both men and women. I don't think it really matters. There's a lot of men's fragrances that I like and would potentially buy just because it's like supposedly more masculine. Doesn't scare me. Like, I think fragrance is like fragrance. Like, if you like something, you like it. But yeah, this is really fresh, really clean. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I don't know. Just a classic. It's light and it's fresh. Like, I think it really suits probably like most people. Like, you could wear this in so many occasions too. Like, so many different types of people, personalities, so many different types of occasions. Like, this would be perfect to wear to the gym. Like, it's so inoffensive, sorry. Great for the office. Like, even like, I don't know, like date night, if I don't know, if you like a lighter fragrance for date night and maybe not as super seductive or sweet or like in your face, this is a really good like maybe first date fragrance for men or women. I think it's great and I love it, and I need to get a backup of this because I love this stuff so much. And even the CK1 I really like too, but they're like, the only thing I think that's really similar between the CK1 and the CK2 is like they're both fresh, but in terms of like the base of each fragrance, like I feel like they're totally different. So I don't know, like go smell those for yourself, but I think I would prefer the CK2 if I had to pick one over the other. So again, a couple repeats here. I have the Giorgio Armani C, just the classic Eau de Parfum, and the Flora Botanica by Balenciaga. So again, like these are repeats, so if you want to know like all of my thoughts on these, go watch my previous fragrance collection, and you'll get maybe a better idea. But I think I described the C as like the person who would wear it is like a grown-up like boss woman who like is really independent, super like strong, you know, like I think of like a CEO boss woman wearing this in terms of fragrance. And I also, yeah, okay, so I also remember like Kathleen Lights describes this as smelling like vanilla and wine, and I actually agree, and it is that in the best way possible. So I don't know if that description is like positive or like however you interpret it, but either way, it smells great to me, and it smells even better on the skin, I think too, and even all the other interpretations of C I've really generally been a fan of. So find the one you like, but I think in terms of like the basic, like it's anything but basic, but the original C by Giorgio Armani is a great choice for like more seductive date night kind of fragrance. And the Flora Botanica, it's a great floral, like the name suits it very appropriately, but it's also got some green notes in there too, from what I can tell. And I love the packaging. It's like super simple. I love the full bottle size too. The packaging's beautiful. The scent is beautiful. Very like addictive. I think that's how I described it last time. But definitely recommend this. It's definitely more feminine, but I like how rich it is, and I like florals, so if you like florals, but if you also like that lush, like green, like foresty, like dewy, like rain in the forest kind of smell, that's what this reminds me of. So I don't know, but if you want like an even more in-depth, probably a better description, go back to my previous video. I'll put it in a card somewhere. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. So go back and watch that other one too, if you want to know more about those. Anyway, moving on to my newest rollerball fragrance to the group, I had to pick up the Gucci Flora. This is the gorgeous gardenia version. I mean, it's the purest, like, yeah, it's like the Gucci Flora DNA, but with extra gardenia. I mean, I feel like it makes it that much better. I love like pretty much every single interpretation of the Gucci Flora that they've come out with. I know they just came out with an emerald. I've tried that one before. I really like that one too. I love the Eau Fraiche. I love the, oh, what's the other one? I can't think of it. But anyway, one of my favorites, like maybe the original and this one I think are my favorite. Yeah, there's just something about the gardenia in here that they add that just really just makes it a little bit more like, I don't know, I like using the word lush, maybe that's like the word I have on my brain today, but it's like a very lush, like juicy, like very rich, and like not rich in the sense of like a rich fragrance, but like it feels expensive. Like this feels like an expensive fragrance, but it's I mean, very reasonable considering I got the rollerball size because I wanted to just start there. I think that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Like, I'm always going to start out probably with the rollerball fragrance and then get the larger ones just so I can, like, be really sure. Because I tend to, like, I like a lot of fragrance at one time. So I need to, like, slow my roll when it comes to, like, buying new ones. But anyway, moving up in size now to the 1 ounce. I think this is my only, I might have another one that's 1 ounce, but a classic, the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Just a truly, now it's like a tried and true classic. I feel like when this came out, like, you know, it just kind of took the fragrance world by storm. You know, it is what it smells like. I love how Jo Malone, they just don't mess around with fancy names. Like, the fragrance is what it says it is. You know, it's wood, sage, and sea salt. I mean, you just can't go wrong. I think all those things you wouldn't necessarily put together. Maybe the wood and the sea salt, but the sage adds a little bit of that greenery, you know, something a little bit different. It's fresh, but it's also got more, like, there's more to it than just it being like one of those, you know, basic like linen or like sea salt, like oceanside kind of beachy scents. I think that sage really adds like a little bit of a different twist to it, which I really appreciate with the Jo Malone fragrances. They do a really good job of like finding innovative and creative combinations, but they all make sense. Like nothing is like outlandish in the sense of like once you smell it, they're all of their fragrances are just so well done in my opinion. I want to pick up more. There's so many that I want. I can't even tell you all of the ones that I want because like there's just so many to choose from. And these are also meant to be layered, so even if you maybe like this, like a really fresh light scent, but by the time like the day goes on and maybe it's faded a little bit and you want to try something else with Jo Malone, like their fragrances are really, you know, meant to be layered. And I've done that in the past, and I've really enjoyed them. I can't think of any specific combinations, but really it's kind of open to you to like interpret and get creative and, you know, find your own combination that makes your own distinct scent. So this is the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt again. And I'll go ahead and get into like the final part of my epic fragrance collection. So I was hesitating to bring this one up because I had it in my last one, and it's just a body spray. I'll just kind of quickly go over it just because I have it, and you know, this is a complete collection. Like these are all the fragrances I have, so I didn't want to leave anything out even though this is discontinued. This is the Victoria's Secret Dream Angels Divine Body Spray. As you can tell, I'm still working through it, but you know, I try to cherish it and like save it for like just like the special times when I just want to spray it and smell nice. But nice and light. I think I said last time it smells like soap to me, and I still feel that way. Like it just, yeah, there's something about it. I really wish they still carried these. Man, I miss it so much. I love the Dream Angels Heavenly as well, obviously, but secretly I think the Divine might be one of my favorites when it comes to the Victoria's Secret line. It's really too bad they don't have it anymore. Maybe you can find it on eBay for like an exorbitant price. I don't know. I'll have to go see if the link that I had in my past video still works. But anyway, I like the Victoria's Secret fragrances. Again, I think they do a pretty good job, you know, considering that they're not like the most like focused on fragrance. Like it's not their number one product or focus, but I think they at least have like reasonable prices and decent fragrances to choose from, in my humble opinion. So that's the Dream Angels Divine, quickly. I'll try not to bring that up again in the future because I don't want to make people feel bad that you can't get it anymore. But anyway, with this next fragrance, there's a little bit of a story to it. It's not like an interesting, huge, long drawn out story, but basically this is the, gosh, I can't even explain. I can't pronounce this. Cologne Eau Huile Essentiels. I don't know. This is French. It's the fig and lavender cologne with essential oils. I think it's by Durance. I don't know. If someone recognizes this bottle, like, please, I mean, I don't know. Please help me, like, sorry, camera focus. There we go. If someone recognizes this bottle, like, please tell me, like, what this is, who makes it. I think it's Durance colognes. I'm not sure. I tried looking it up online and it was really hard to find, so I don't know if this is just an international thing. Like I said, I think my aunt or grandma gave this to me, or my aunt might have given it to my grandma, and then when my grandma passed away, I got it. So I don't know. Fig, lavender, it's such a great combination. You wouldn't think of that, but it's so like light and fresh, but also like it's got that like fig, that sweetness. And a little bit of like that, yeah, it's like a really light lavender. Like it doesn't smell like a candle, like you're not spraying a candle on you. But it's really nice. It's nice like for, I don't know, I consider this like a body splash almost because it's not really strong. Like it's a glorified body splash in my opinion, but it's really nice, light, refreshing. Kind of reminds me of like maybe that baby sleepy time lotion, like that lavender, like, you know what I mean. It kind of reminds me of that, but just like a little more grown up, which is nice with that fig. Kind of adds a little bit of that sweetness and a little bit of something different to it too. But anyway, I have it. Hopefully it's available. I'm not really sure about all the details with this one because it's got like Italian on the tag. So I don't know. French fragrance, but my aunt got it in Italy, I guess. That's what I know. That's what I'm going with. Anyway, moving on. This is gonna be another repeat. You guys already know I love the Gucci Flora. Like I said, I think last time, I try and like save a little bit of these. Like I want to keep this around because I got a lot of sentimental feelings behind it. Gosh, it smells just like so like juicy and like floral, but maybe fruity. I'm not really sure again like what the notes are, but I'm not even gonna try. It just smells really like, again, like expensive. Like Gucci like really has done such a good job with like making their fragrances. Not only are they expensive, but they do smell like rich and like really fancy and like definitely I don't know, definitely for like special occasions. I mean, if you wear this on the daily, like good for you, but I think it's like, it's definitely very special. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge fan. I will probably always be having one of these in my collection, at least one of the interpretations. But yeah, huge fan of the Gucci Flora, and this is just the 1 ounce. Yeah, I'll probably get, you know, probably the bigger size next time because I know I'll use it. But anyway, moving on to my next one. I've been using this one every day. This is like the perfect spring fragrance. I'm pretty sure I did a video on this one too. I'll have to go back and double check. But this is the Amazing Grace bergamot. Yeah, the bergamot version. And first of all, I love the packaging. It's pretty cute, you know, very feminine, floral, and it's got the little bergamot, yeah, the little bergamot fruit in the bottom there. Yeah, I think this is just a really good overall, like, wonderful spring fresh fragrance, and I think this will also suit like different ages too. Like, I know like Gucci Flora is definitely like a grown-up scent. Like a lot of the richer, more like bolder, I guess, fragrances like the Giorgio Armani C, the Gucci Flora, I don't know, even the Flora Botanica, I would say, are all like kind of geared towards a more like grown-up, you know, audience maybe. But this is one that like I think everyone can wear, like no matter, you know, no matter your age, walk of life. It's got that Amazing Grace like base, of course, but the bergamot like really shines, and it's also like, not only is it citrusy from that bergamot, but it's also a little bit musky, which I really enjoy as well. I've written reviews on this several places. I got this in a Vox box, so this was a gift. I do want to say that. I didn't want to forget to say that. But anyway, like I still love it, and I'm still using it. Clearly I'm like halfway done, maybe even a little more than halfway done, or yeah, just halfway done. So I don't know if I'd buy it again, but I'll definitely use it all. But you know, it's a little bit more feminine than what I'm used to in terms of a fragrance. But for now, like since it's spring and summer, like I'll definitely use it up this year, and then I don't know if I'll buy it again, but we'll see. It's definitely a great choice, like a great gift if you have like a birthday or, you know, something coming up. Like it's a good gift if you really don't know what to get someone. I think this kind of covers like all the bases, and I think is going to be a good crowd pleaser too. So I'm a fan of this one. And I just have a couple more left, so thanks for hanging in there with me. Let's see, which one do I want to talk about first? I don't know. I guess I'll just go with this one, because this is, I think, probably the cheapest fragrance that I have out of all these options. This is the classic Alfred Sung She. I mean, the bottle, beautiful. Scent, also beautiful. Oh, yeah, it's like, I feel like the bottle like captures the vibe of this fragrance. Like it's like a, you know, like a teardrop or like a raindrop. It's very clean, very fresh, like that watery, like aqua kind of scent. I don't know. But also a little bit like, I don't want to say like super powdery, not like baby powder, but like there's something about it that's like leaves me feeling like a little bit of powder. Not baby powder, but just like, I don't know, like a dry, maybe it's like a dryness that I'm trying to describe. I don't know, there's something about it, it like balances out like the really like mouth-watering kind of feel you get from it. Even it's not very sweet, but I don't know, this is probably as close as like a female fragrance would be that a male could wear too. Like I feel like this is also very unisex, but again, it's like kind of like a glorified body spray too. It doesn't last very long. But it's very simple, very nice, elegant. You could wear this to the gym anywhere, kind of like the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Like this is very similar, but it's not like as complicated or like maybe sophisticated. This is also definitely a crowd pleaser, good as a gift, beautiful bottle, great price, love that. And then finally, just two more here to choose from. I also feel bad for mentioning this one too, but I'll just get it over with. The Gucci, Gucci II by Gucci. It's beautiful. They unfortunately don't make it anymore. I haven't used this one. I had another bottle that I think I showed in my last video, and I've used all that one up, so one of these days I'm gonna have to start using this one. But oh man, it's just the perfect scent, and I was initially inspired by Makeup by Tiffany D to buy this like a long time ago, and so I'm glad I got one when I could. I got this a long time ago, but I haven't touched it. And then Kathleen Lights also has raved about this one too, so clearly there's like a cult of us out there that still love and use this fragrance. But I'm really sad that Gucci doesn't make it anymore. I don't know why, because I feel like there's so many people that love it. It's just really unfortunate. But I also love the packaging too. I know not a lot of people don't really like it, but I like how like it's like almost gaudy. Like it's like so in your face, it's so chunky and big and heavy. I don't know, it adds like the air of luxury to it. So I'm a fan. I really like it. It's just like a big old crystal. I don't know, and I love the scent. It's beautiful. I'm gonna be really sad when I use it all up, but I also can't wait to wear it though at the same time. Oh yeah, so nice. Floral, but also got that green, a little bit of like a dry, like aldehydic finish, I guess. I don't know if I explained that right, but I don't know. I just love it. That's the moral of the story here, I think, with everything I've been talking about. But last but not least, this fragrance means a lot to me, very special, because my grandma passed away last August or September, so a couple months ago. And she left this behind, and I'm really lucky to have it. This is the Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum, the classic. Very fitting how my grandma had it. She's worn this fragrance like ever since I've been alive, you know, probably even before that. But I didn't used to be a Chanel No. 5 fan, but like I don't like it particularly like straight out the bottle, like smelling it like this. Like it's not my favorite. It doesn't smell bad, but I've learned that like after I spray it on my skin, it develops and turns into like the most beautiful, like I don't know, like rich woman's perfume. Like it's a classic for a reason. It smells like, you know, those powdery florals, but also like that aldehydic, you know, twinge to it. Like there's something about it that's like I mean, if everyone knows Chanel No. 5 anyway, I'm probably like doing a huge disgrace to it, but I love the bottle. I love the scent. I like it more when I spray it on me and less when I just smell it out of the bottle. It's been around for, you know, decades for a reason, I think. Like it's a special fragrance. It's like, it is like, when you think of what a perfume smells like this is like the definition of a perfume. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but when I think of perfume, I definitely think of Chanel No. 5, just classic, you know, in every aspect. And yeah, I'm definitely sentimental about it because my grandma wore it and I have her bottle here. So I'll probably be keeping the bottle forever and ever and ever. So anyway, those are all the fragrances I have. I'd love to know what your favorite fragrances are, so please share in the comments with me. I loved reading through that last time. Gosh, fragrance means so much to me. I just love smelling good. It's so nice to like feel like special when you spend the money on buying one, whether it's a rollerball or a little baby travel sized or the huge bottle. All my fragrances mean so much to me and I love sharing them with you. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and hear your favorites, because as you guys know and can tell, I'm always looking for new fragrances to try. So if you guys have any suggestions, please share with me. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And I really appreciate y'all's support. So don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who you think might like it, subscribe, and check out my other mental performance coaching channel that I recently launched this year. That would also mean a great deal to me. So I hope y'all are well, healthy, safe. Yeah, I think I'll just cut it off there. But anyway, thank y'all so much and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.